Falcons Nation, it's time to rally. Major moves are on the horizon, and the stakes have never been higher. With our roster undergoing some intense transformations, who will emerge as the next leader for our squad? The rumors are swirling, and the potential for a blockbuster trade could reshape our entire season. This is not just speculation, this is the reality we're facing. You don't want to be left in the dark on this one. But first, if you're a true Atlanta Falcons fan, don't wait. Hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Only 1% of viewers actually subscribe. Let's change that. A small action that makes a huge difference. The Atlanta Falcons have been making some waves lately, and let me tell you, as a passionate fan, I'm feeling a mix of excitement and uncertainty about the direction we're headed. The recent departures of Grady Jarrett and Drew Dalman have left some serious gaps on the offensive line, and it's hard not to feel a little uneasy about how we're going to fill those shoes. I mean, Grady Jarrett was not just a player, he was a cornerstone of our defense. To see him released and then signed with the Bears? That stings. And Dalman's departure? It raises so many questions. Now, Raheem Morris has stepped up to address the media, and you can sense the pressure he's under. They brought in Morgan Fox and placed a right of first refusal tender on Ryan Newsel, which is a good start, but is it enough? Morris mentioned a by-committee approach for replacing Jarrett, using guys like Fox, Rook Ororo, and David Onyemata. I can't lie, I'm not entirely convinced that's going to cut it. Sure, they might not have been playing at an elite level, but Jarrett's presence on that line was invaluable. And then there's the situation with Drew Dalman. Newsel seems poised to take over, and while I appreciate that Morris believes in him, I can't help but think that we need to bring in some real competition. Newsel held his own, especially in pass protection, but the Falcons can't afford to be penny pinching on the offensive line when we've got a rookie quarterback, Michael Penix Jr., who's going to need all the protection he can get. Now, let's talk about potential solutions. Jared Wilson from Georgia is a name that keeps coming up. He's a one-year starter, but he has the tools to be a long-term fixture for us. If he's available on day 2 of the draft, I say we go for it. This kid could step in and make an impact right away. Do you think this was the best decision? Honestly, I'm torn. On one hand, I trust the front office to make the right moves, but on the other, I can't shake the feeling that we need to be more aggressive in our pursuit of talent. Switching gears to the quarterback situation, Kirk Cousins is still looming large over the Falcons' offseason plans. Morris confirmed that Cousins wants to be a starter, and while it's great to hear he's a stand-up guy, it's clear that we're at a bit of a stalemate. I can't help but feel that the organization is walking a tightrope here. They want to keep Cousins as a backup, but with all the uncertainty surrounding our QB situation, is that really the best approach? The draft is just around the corner, and that's when everything could change. The expectation is that Cousins will show up for mandatory workouts, but until then, it's all speculation. I have to wonder, what happens if a team like the Browns comes knocking? Will we be able to offload Cousins' contract and get something valuable in return? The goal this offseason seems clear, get that contract off the books. But let's get real for a second. If we're going to make a serious run, the Falcons need to nail this draft. We have to bring in players who can contribute immediately, especially given the uncertainty at multiple positions. I want to see the front office get aggressive, find those hidden gems, and surround Penix with the talent he needs to succeed. And you, what do you think? I want to hear your opinions down below. Are we heading in the right direction? Should we be more aggressive in free agency, or are we playing it smart by focusing on the draft? Let's debate this because your voice matters just as much as mine. If you're as passionate about the Falcons as I am, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Activate that notification bell to get all the latest updates, because trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next. The future of the Falcons is at stake, and we're all in this together. Go Falcons!